go,
Team
guys.
Great defense.
Team
Thanks.
ball,
You
team
can just
ball.
drop us back down to earth anytime you want. Thanks for the carry. That was amazing.
Evans, thank you so
Let's run a few games. Let's go.
Evans, thank Evans.
Can't be there. Can't be there. Clowny? Who the fuck's Clowny?
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. Here we go. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. For three, Booker. Nailed from three-point land. Well, we don't expect up and down, Doris. Fast basketball. These teams prefer to operate in the half court. They're very methodical, but fun to watch.
Hey, good basketball, regardless of the pace at which it's run, is good basketball. And with these two teams, movement, screening, high IQ offensive basketball, I'm here for that.
And here are the Nets. It's a three-point game. Pass to Johnson.
Johnson.
Williams with a clean
Magic
look.
Johnson.
That's in there. Johnson with the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Give it back. Give it back, boy.
Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside.
Pick and fade.
You
Pick
could
and
tell
fade.
he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pass to Johnson. No good with the triple.
Two Johnsons.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. And always hovering around
Pickpocket.
the 50, 40, 90 mark. Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Al Russell after the missed three from KD. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Outside Beal. Pass to Dunn. Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Pickpocket.
And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul.
Yay.
That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Now
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first.
KD.
Now here's Durant. He started by Williams.
Defense. Look.
It's good.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Launches it. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Back to Beal. A three ball.
Wala na.
Buries it from three-point range. Durant's got 7 points.
Boy, Kevin Durant, the quick release and from distance.
To the middle. It's deflected. Booker
KD.
outside.
Tauwi na yan.
Castro O'Neal
KD.
from the arc.
Look.
Booker, no good. Nets trailed by 5. Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
Boy, the speed of Russell can take you aback. This guy's so good at using it to take the defense apart on the drive.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
substitution for your Suns.
54 seconds left to play in the first.
Fake.
To the inside. Here's Johnson. Pass to Russell. Shot clock at 6. Over
Fake.
in the corner,
Oh,
Claxton.
nice. Let's go.
Johnson gets the bucket.
Assisted.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Booker left side. Pass to Plumlee. O'Neal from long range. It's hauled in by Claxton. Now Russell.
Ice in my veins. Bim bang. Bim bang.
1 eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
At the end of one, a closely contested. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch. Executing their game plan to perfection.
Thomas a screen. Now, here is Russell. Lets the three fly. Again, Russell missing. The Suns trailing. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Nah,
Thanks very
bruh.
much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the three of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything,
Good
but
luck.
I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
Bully ball.
David, indeed
Bully
they
ball.
do. Now here's Williams. Over Jones. Williams' shot is off. Pass to Allen. Over Thomas. The rebound by the Nets.
Trash.
Russell looking around. Fires the three. Plumlee with the rebound. Jones for three. Knocks down the three ball. Jones has got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Suns.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open. This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Now here's Jones. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Johnson.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Doris, what's the key for a team like the Nets, who have to hit the reset button, so to speak?
I think, Kevin, you have to find
Trash.
consistency at the head coaching position, because then you can set clear and achievable goals for your team going forward. You set a style of play, commit to it, and just build year by year, game by game.
The Nets making a switch here. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Johnson. And stolen by Booker. Done with it. Williams picks him up.
Pickpocket.
Here's Richards. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. Hey, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Phoenix.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And it's Johnson penetrating. The rebound by Richards. To the paint. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Now it's a 5-point Suns lead.
Well, get it inside to a quality scorer and let this guy do his thing.
And that's a
foul,
Bradley
bro.
Beal. That's his first foul. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played.
Give Cam a bucket.
Johnson
Cause
outside.
Cam a bucket.
Connects from 3-point range.
2-point lead.
Johnson's
2-point lead.
got 5 points in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And Richards has it in the corner.
Big bucket.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix.
Look.
The three from KD.
Oh, laki.
Done outside. Pass to Beal.
Ooh, open.
Booker with no one around.
Ha.
No good on the three.
Trashy.
Brooklyn trailing.
Fake pick.
Johnson outside. Over Durant.
Whoop.
Inside.
Woo.
Sharp.
Assisted by
Deadlock boys.
Cameron
That
Johnson.
one's in. His first shot this game.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction. No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not
Cam
his day,
buckets.
and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. And he drives in. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Booker. Knocks it loose. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Get his ass. Get his ass, boy. Cam buckets. Bim bang.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime.
Sayang bim bang na yun.
Brooklyn ahead. Up 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Boom.
And you talk
Clowny.
about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Here's Durant. Going up high, Kevin Durant.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
And here is Johnson. Nothing on the board. Here's Wilson. That shot is off.
Kuya Wilson
Done with
naman.
some nice D.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used
Good
to seeing
D,
from
boo.
him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Bawi ka, Wilson.
The Nets with the lead.
Wala ka talaga.
Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Launches a 3.
Boom.
Sinks the triple. Johnson's got the lead up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
Well, he showed right there. This guy capable of making shots, especially if you leave him that wide open.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Pass to Sharp. Shoots the 3. High post Johnson. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Suns. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hand up, boy.
Durant, money from deep. Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, what, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Nets passing it around. Johnson, wide open, he fires.
Sheesh,
It's
parang
good from about
my
19
career.
feet. Johnson's got 5. Durant inside. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that
Trash,
size,
yeah.
but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
Dunk it, Jonathan. Dunk it,
And that one is
Jonathan.
hammered home.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge, find a way, and he does.
Out to KD. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by Claxton.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Johnson outside. Russell with a wide open
Boom.
look.
Bim
Runs
bang.
it from downtown.
Bim bang.
And now it's an 8-point Nets lead.
Well, D'Angelo Russell aggressive on the offensive end, and it doesn't matter if he's 2 or 3, he can score it.
Now, here is Russell. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And he can extend the lead to double digits.
Give him
Here's
that.
Booker from the arc. On the wing, Booker.
Uy, open.
Pass to Richards.
Okay.
Another shot. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Basura si sir.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
Down low. Out to Russell.
Step back.
Lets it go with the
Hit
three.
that.
Again,
Bim
Russell
bang.
missing. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us.
No
Suns
KD.
trail by 8.
Medyo maluwag tayo.
Booker outside.
KD.
Plumlee with the screen. Booker, no good.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Nets leading by 10. Outside Thomas. Beyond the arc. And it's
Open.
Phoenix with the rebound. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Nets?
They're doing damage from the mid-range. Not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
Dilo in your
Drills
face.
the three-pointer. Russell's got 5 points now this quarter.
When D'Angelo Russell has that offensive game working, you just want to play through him.
Back to Johnson.
Boom.
Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
Bim bang.
Johnson's got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
The short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Substitution for your son.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Now, Coach challenged him. He said, this goes beyond this game. Show me how much heart you have for the season. Fight until the final buzzer. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Second team
Now,
foul.
Kevin Durant is such a
please.
difficult check, right? You've
from
got
Canada.
to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
Outside, Russell. Johnson outside. To the inside. Nice move. Rebound by the Suns. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Three-pointer. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
The three. Offensive rebound, Nets. Fires away from outside. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Johnson the screen. Clock at 6. And it's Russell missing.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Good ball movement here by the Suns. Pass to Richards. Back to Dunn. Kicks it out to Booker. Dunn with it. And 2 free throws coming up.
Done with it.
That one to go with all the
You
contact.
done with it?
Clearly a foul.
Third team foul.
And he can't get the first one.
With you.
And with the score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times.
Boo.
Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving.
Phoenix
Turnovers
trash.
can be their Achilles heel as well. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nets.
Tonight, they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for D'Angelo Russell.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Here's Thomas. drops in the layup for two.
And no matter what they've tried,
Cameron
he just has not been able to deny them the ball
Cameron
inside.
Thomas. Dun, dun, dun,
On the wing,
dun.
Jones. O'Neal looking around. Back to Jones. And the Suns miss again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now, here is Russell. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
2 shots.
I'll tell you, proving how dangerous he can be inside. D'Angelo Russell forcing the defense to make a commitment.
He's perfect from the line this time. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen for the three. The rebound by Johnson.
Let's dribble it
And
out,
they can just dribble the
guys.
ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Hey, stop picking my pocket.
Russell with it. Offline from the top of the key. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done.
One more game. One more game. Pseudo. Oh, wow. Throwback jerseys. Alright, das ist ein. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Here we go. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We are here in Milwaukee. Home court advantage for the Bucks. Back to Lopez. And it's headed to Kumbo, picking up the assist. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Brown's shot is off. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a three-point game. Jokic grabs the miss. Here's Denver now.
Woo!
Here's Gordon. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Gordon really showing you excellent timing there. Just read the miss perfectly and forced it through the bucket.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Count it. Good.
Giannis.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Murray, good.
Well, Murray absolutely has that range. He just needs to find the look he likes, and he'll knock it down.
Clark, what we appreciate, for some players, success can change them, but not for Jokic. He seems like the same guy.
He certainly does, boy, and he is special. He is so much fun to watch. Seems to be even-keeled and down to earth, but his game is heaven sent for sure.
Damian.
Counts.
Gotta like that attacking mindset of Lillard. I mean, very confident in his ability to score and finish inside.
Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Gordon. That three off the mark. Giannis left side. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And they double up Giannis. The wide open look here for Kuzma. They grab their own miss. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets.
Shoot it, boy.
Denver passing it around. Left side, Gordon.
Good done.
No good on that one. Some solid defense.
Gotcha, boy.
And it's Milwaukee's ball. Lopez outside. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Down low. A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive. Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Jokic high post. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Ng itlog, boy.
There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Antetokounmpo. Second chance shot. Porter pulls it in.
Well, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Back to Westbrook. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Kuzma. Shoots the three. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Here's Saric. Close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Nuggets on top, up 3. And will 14. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what stands out to you from the Nuggets in this one?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets.
before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Well, Michael Porter Jr. is one of the premier shooters in the NBA.
And that size that he brings to that sweet stroke makes it hard to get to a shot. 6'10", shoots it with confidence, shoots it with great fluidity. And, man, is he special. And he's worked through some injury trouble early in his career, and now he's one of the more lethal front court players in the league on the perimeter.
Giannis right side. Giannis says, "Get off me!"
You know that this is where Giannis wants the ball, but how do you stop him? I don't have the answer.
To the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Brook Lopez. With the rise of positionless basketball, Clark, this has to be the most difficult era to be a center.
I would not disagree with that, quite honestly. I mean, they're asked to do a lot. I mean, if they're not elite rim runners as centers and shot blockers, they've got to be able to shoot and shoot from the perimeter, not just in the low post. And they still have to be able to finish around the basket. I think the biggest thing is they have to cover more ground defensively because how the game is played offensively with a lot of movement and pick and roll.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, the Bucks are still trying to perfect their chemistry. Bobby Portis says things take time. You've got to keep continuing to build it. There's another level Dame and Giannis can get to. Just making it clockwork. Them continuing to get better at it opens the floor for everyone else on the court. Kevin?
Well, David, with those two guys, Dame and Giannis, it opens the floor up a lot. Hey, thanks for the report. Back to Portis. To stop the run.
Oh my God.
Rebound by the Nuggets.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Porter, no luck.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
Here's Westbrook. Floats one up. Bucks trail by 11. It's Trent on the wing. Still yet to score. Count it.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. And the Nuggets making a change here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Here's Westbrook. And the layup is good. And the Nuggets lead by 11.
Westbrook has really honed his ball handling skills, so now he's able to create very well off the dribble.
Back to Porter. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Portis. Banked in off the glass.
9-point
Portis
lead.
Got his first basket.
Slick moves inside by Portis to avoid the defense for the hoop.
A nice shot by Brown.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And he makes that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Back to Jokic. Shoots over Portis. And Jokic will just torch you inside.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Outside Portis. Trent outside. Three-pointer.
Oh, I passed.
Jokic grabs the miss.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Murray. Back to Jokic. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Livingston. Here is Porter. Hasn't made one yet. For three, Portis. For three, Westbrook. And so it's Denver. Holding out on a point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. The Nuggets leading by 11. Inside. And stolen by Lillard. Into the lane. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Once Lillard takes that first step, he's all in. He won't stop until he finds the shot he wants.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say, Giannis, I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Lillard scanning the floor. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
And this is Gordon's sweet spot. An awesome dunker who loves getting in tight and wrecking the rim. Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Jokic draws the double. Pass to Murray. Lets the three fly. And that one's good by Porter.
Well, you know, on the inside, Porter is a very skilled player. He understands that you've got to be multi-dimensional, a lot of versatility to your game to be effective inside.
To the inside. Good defense. Better shot from Antetokounmpo.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
Here's Murray. Back to Jokic. Down low. That one goes. Count it. Murray's got 5.
He's got a well-rounded game. Murray can score from just about anywhere. And the more points he gets inside, the more space he gets outside.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. Back to Murray. And here's Jokic outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. He's got 8.
Well, Jokic is a judicious three-point shooter, so you know he likes the look when he takes one.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Murray. And he makes good on the layup. Murray's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good find from Jokic. Fantastic at getting that rock to teammates on time, on target.
Nice shot by Portis.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Pass to Jokic. Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Jokic inside. That one off the back iron and out.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
The Nuggets leading by 15. Outside Gordon. Back to Jokic. To the paint. Murray, good. Murray's got 11.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's Denver with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Bucks trail by 14. Inside. Here's Giannis. And it's Denver with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Westbrook's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Nuggets.
That is really where Russell Westbrook excels, in transition with that great speed of his.
Here's
Whoa.
All sorts of time. Lillard outside. To the middle. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Trash.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Over to the left wing. And here is Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Westbrook. The three-pointer, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Back to Giannis. Kicks it out to Prince. For 3, Portis. Pass to Lopez. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock.
Lopez really not a guy who creates his own shot, but he bailed them out there with the clock winding down.
Timeout called, Nuggets. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen on what David Adelman went over with his team. He told them pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Lopez a screen. Lillard from outside. And it's Porter with the ball for the Nuggets. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Back to Jokic. In the corner, Murray with it. That's it, coming off the assist from Jokic.
Quality
Murray's
player.
got 11 in the second half.
Really, Murray can hit from anywhere on the arc. The corner three is just another trick he has up his sleeve.
Back to Portis.
That boy.
For another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
Portis adding insult to injury. He'll have a chance for one more.
Clark, it has been quite a run for the Nuggets, hasn't it, who have made the playoffs every season since 2019.
And how about this, Kevin? They've only been lower than a 3 seed one time in that span. And that was because Murray missed the season due to injury. They are consistently tough.
Michael Porter Jr.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Jokic.
What the?
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Denver.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jokic.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
Three-pointer, Lillard goes back up to the left side wing. Puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound. Six to shoot. From deep three-point land. The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Saric. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Lillard outside. Fires the three. And he's good on the three ball. And so here's Denver. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Westbrook, no good. And the Bucks with possession. Down by 15. Pass to Lillard. Here's Portis. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. And
Let's G. SG boys. Let's do that, boys. First game po ni King James. Of course. Lakers po siya. Ant-Man. Oh, throwback jersey. Hindi ako nakapag-throwback jerseys.
Home court belongs to the Timberwolves in this one as we bring you a Western Conference matchup here live from the Target Center in Minneapolis. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Hall of Famer Doris Burke, and another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, from the sidelines. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
King James daw siya.
Gobert, no good.
Siya nga yun.
And here's Los Angeles. Reeves outside.
Shoot that,
Over
boy.
Edwards. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Shot clock at 5. And he banks in the layup.
Man.
And that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. Randall from outside. It's rebounded by Hayes.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. I spoke briefly with Chris Finch. Now, if you think Luka Doncic is a problem, you're right. Coach told me he reads the situation as well as anyone. We'll try to give him different looks.
Come on, King James.
The goal is just to slow him
Yep,
down
boy.
and try to make someone else beat us. We'll see where it ends up. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And so it's the Lakers with it, following the 3 by Minnesota. Back to LeBron. Pass to Doncic. Shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Doncic missing. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning is right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you gotta look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. LeBron outside. Back to Doncic. Kicks it out to James. Offensive rebound. Timberwolves leading by 4. Here's DiVincenzo. Back to McDaniels. Pass to DiVincenzo.
Don't reach.
Pass, and he goes straight to
Don't
the bucket for
reach,
the
young blood.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Now, here's Doncic. Defended by DiVincenzo. Back to Reeves. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And it's LeBron James with the 3. LeBron's got 5.
Oh, the rhythm and timing for LeBron James. No hesitation off the catch. You love to see it.
Randall outside. 5 on the clock. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers. Here's LeBron. No good on that one. Randall with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Gobert the screen. Randall with the ball. Now guarded by Leonard. That one goes in.
We always know this has been a strength of
Tootie.
Rudy Gobert, getting the offensive window. Nicely done.
Here's Doncic. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Minnesota leading by 5. Shot and game clock separated by 5. DiVincenzo the bounce pass. LeBron with the block. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Stolen by McDaniels. Here we go, one-on-one. And the shot goes in.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
Greg, you look at today's point guards, so many different types that can be effective.
And there's a lot more freedom for point guards to kind of explore the parameters of their game. Sometimes it's steadying an offense. Other times it's to ignite it.
Outside Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The second effort. Pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Connect. Three-pointer Randall. Hits it from three-point range. Randall's got the lead up to 10 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, you cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Now Vincent shoots over DiVincenzo. Vincent misses.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Pass to Connect. Stolen by McDaniels. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. Here's Connect. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And this rookie, Connect, is special. Even when he gets roughed up, he stays in control.
As a junior college product, Dalton Connect, Greg, didn't have a traditional path to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, spent 2 years at a JC, 2 more at a small Division I program, then used his extra year of eligibility to transfer to Tennessee. And there he became a first-team All-American and turned himself into a first-round pick.
4 on the shot clock. Conley. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Pass to Vincent. And here is Hachimura. That 3 off the mark. Conley with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. From the arc. Conley's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Making a change here.
Substitution on the court.
1:58 left in the first half of the game. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
We know this about Luka. This guy dangerous from anywhere on the floor. Such an effective shooter.
Here's Conley. Good on the shot. Lakers trail by 7. Pass to Doncic. Here's Connect. Defended by Alexander Walker. Back to Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Yeah, an offensive player like Luka expects the contact. He's anticipating it, so it doesn't bother him. That's a big-time finish.
Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Pass to Connect. Back to Doncic. Fires for 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's his first trip to the line. Luka Doncic started off his 2024 Doris with a historic scoring performance.
He sure did, Kevin. He was only the 4th player in league history to score over 72 points in a game. It was the shooting performance of a lifetime, and Luka just takes it all in stride. Incredible.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Pass to James. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Conley for 3. Boom. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Conley's got 5 points now this quarter.
You have got to be aware of
now, bro.
who Conley is. He's so capable outside the arc.
9 seconds left to play here in the half. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's foul number 2 for him. 5 seconds left here in the second. A 3 for DiVincenzo. And so it's Minnesota in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we'll be right back after this. We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Timberwolves leading by 9. Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals round.
First free throw is good. And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
King James
There's so
trash.
much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
James in the high post.
King James trash, boy.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Here's Edwards. And it's Luka with the rebound. Lakers trail by 11. In the corner, it's James. Shoots the 3. From range, LeBron is good.
This is why LeBron's so tricky to defend. Yes, he has the strength to go inside and finish, but he's also got such touch from behind the arc.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged
Bimbang.
team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels
Bimbang
said,
katak.
nobody pushes around.
Boy.
We're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team, super tough. Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's their identity. And we thank you for the report. Over in the corner, Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Bang.
Lakers trail by 11. Here's Doncic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Anthony Edwards.
You can see Luka Doncic has the body, the handle, the footwork, and the savvy to draw fouls. That is nicely done.
In the corner, it's James. No good from outside. Timberwolves leading by 10. Now, here's DiVincenzo. 8 points for him.
Bully ball.
Here's Randall. Makes it off the glass.
Bully ball.
Randall's got the lead up to 12 now for the Timberwolves.
Well, that's Randall working in his comfort zone. You can see how confident he is on his ability to score inside.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Los Angeles making a switch here. Lakers trail by 12. James in the post. Shoots over McDaniel. That one wide left. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. It's stolen by Edwards. Baseline J. It's good. Edwards got 8 points.
Ba't sa kanan?
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Lakers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to DiVincenzo. It's tipped. Doncic with the steal. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 13. And those advanced numbers, Doors, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me, it's about the eye test. Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams, and he's been an integral part of their success. He is one of the all-time great defenders we've seen. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Shot clock at 6. The 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. 15-point game. Again, the miss by the Lakers. Edwards looking it over.
Quit.
And that's an intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Pass to Gobert. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Takes the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Lakers trail by 18. Here's Vincent. And a miss there on the triple. Outside Edwards. Randall from outside.
Boom.
Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He finishes with 9. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Here's Los Angeles now. They trail by 18. James looking it over. Driving inside. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 18.
Wow.
To the inside. And Randall throws it down.
Well, if you're Julius Randle, sprint the floor and get an easy one.
Here's James. Great touch on the 16-footer. Minnesota with the ball. Pass to DiVincenzo. A three-pointer off the mark. Lakers trailed by 18. Now here's James. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. It's Edwards on the wing.
Quit.
you